Today, we're diving into a strategy that can seriously transform a company's IT, taking it from a source of friction to a super efficient engine for growth. And it all comes down to integrating two critical parts of the IT world to hit that sweet spot of operational excellence.
So let's just start with a question that probably hits home for a lot of us. Are your IT teams actually working in harmony, or does it feel more like they're just creating noise? You know that feeling, right? You've got one team making sure the servers don't crash, another team handling your support tickets, and it's like they're speaking completely different languages. That disconnect, it leads to delays, frustration, and just a whole lot of wasted effort.
Okay, so let's get into it. To even begin to solve this problem, we've got to understand the two main players here, the two worlds we're trying to bridge, ITOM and ITSM.
Let's break this down. On one side, you've got ITOM, or IT Operations Management. The best way to think of them is like the engineers in a factory. They're the ones in the background keeping all the digital machinery running smoothly. Then, on the other side, you have ITSM, which is IT Service Management. These are the folks managing how services get delivered to you, the user. So one team keeps the lights on, the other team makes sure that light actually helps you get your job done.
So what do we really mean by integration here? Look, it's not just about plugging one system into another and calling it a day. It's about creating real synergy. It's about getting these two teams to share data and automate processes so they can start managing the entire IT landscape together as one proactive, unified force.
All right, now that we're all on the same page, let's get to the good part, the payoff. Why would you go through all the trouble of integrating these two worlds? Well, let's look at how this is an absolute game changer for building a more effective and resilient organization.
So what's the most jaw-dropping impact? This number kind of says it all. Companies that pull this off have seen incident resolution time slashed by up to 80%. Think about that. A problem that used to take 5 hours to fix can now be solved in just 1. That is a massive boost to everyone's performance.
But it's not just about speed. That's just the beginning. This integration creates this incredible ripple effect. Because you're proactively monitoring things, the quality of service goes way up. Processes get streamlined, which boosts efficiency and frees up your best people for more strategic work. And it's all because you have this single, comprehensive view of everything, which leads to smarter, data-driven decisions that actually align IT with what the business is trying to achieve.
So, the big question is, how does this actually work? What's the secret sauce that makes this integration so powerful? Well, it's all powered by two core engines working together, data and automation.
First up, let's talk about data. You can think of data as the fuel for this whole system. It's what provides that crucial visibility, the kind that lets your teams finally stop being reactive, just fighting fires all day, and shift into a much more powerful, proactive mindset.
And this proactive approach really boils down to 3 key steps. First, you monitor the health of your IT infrastructure in real time. Then, you analyze all that data to spot trends and patterns. And that leads to the real game changer. You start solving problems proactively. You can actually forecast potential issues and put fixes in place before they ever cause downtime. It's the difference between constantly patching a leaky pipe and just building a stronger pipe in the first place.
Okay, so if data is the fuel, now we need to add the accelerator, automation. This is the engine that takes all those amazing insights from the data and puts them into action with incredible speed and efficiency at a scale that, let's be honest, humans just can't match.
And just look at what automation unlocks. It completely streamlines workflows by handling all those routine, boring tasks automatically. Things like logging incidents or routing support tickets. This naturally reduces human error, which saves a ton of money. But here's the most important part. It frees up your most valuable resource, your people, to focus on the really complex, creative challenges. It just helps everyone work smarter, not harder.
So, this integration is clearly powerful right now. But what's coming next? Because this isn't just some one-time fix. This is really the foundation for the entire future of enterprise IT.
And you can literally see the urgency growing among IT leaders. In just a single year, the percentage who said digital transformation was an absolute necessity jumped pretty significantly. And that signals a huge shift in thinking. Modernizing IT isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's now seen as a core requirement for survival.
And the consensus on this among the pros is, well, it's overwhelming. A staggering 85% of them believe that having this unified view across ITSM and ITOM is the absolute key to unlocking seamless automation. They see this integration as the essential first step to really harness the power of technologies like AI and machine learning.
And this is what that future looks like. We're talking about moving beyond simple scripts into truly intelligent automation, using things like GenAI. We're seeing even deeper integrations with practices like DevOps to manage change at ridiculously high speeds. And of course, there's a massive focus on building resilient systems that can stand up to modern cybersecurity threats. The goal is an intelligent, adaptive IT ecosystem, and this ITOM ITSM integration is right at the very heart of that vision.
So, we'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Is your IT operation built for the past, or is it truly engineered for the future? Because the big takeaway here is that bridging this gap between operations and service, well, it isn't just another IT project. It's a fundamental business strategy that is absolutely essential for thriving in the years to come.